Hello cruisers, Trent here, and today I welcome you to cruise along with me. Today, I decided I don't care anymore. I kind of covered this a little bit in my last update, but I'm going to tell you what ship I work on. Yeah, or at least worked on for the past 2 contracts, because as you know, I'm currently interviewing with a whole bunch of other cruise lines, and it'll probably change next contract, maybe not, but let's share it. Now, if any of y'all have watched my videos, it should be pretty easy to figure out what cruise line I work for, what cruise company I work for. The reason for that is, one, it's the only cruise ship in the world with this itinerary of Hawaii, and two, it's the only US flagged cruise ship in the world. So if you ever Googled either of those, if you ever looked up cruise ship itineraries, you should have been able to figure this out, but let's go. My cruise line I work for is NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines. My cruise ship is Pride of America. Pride of America can hold a little bit, around 2,500 people. It starts off every Saturday in Honolulu, from Honolulu, and then spends Sunday and Monday in Maui. From Maui, it goes to the Big Island, to Hilo. From Hilo, it circles around and goes to Kona. And from Kona, it will end up in Kauai for Friday and Saturday, or Thursday and Friday, and then goes back to Honolulu where everyone gets off, and it does the whole thing again. The reason for me not really caring anymore about this is, I've always told you I want to be open and honest with all of you cruisers. I should not be hiding what ship I worked on. I should not be hiding what cruise company I work for. I always want to be 100% open and honest with all of you, and I feel like my videos can help more if if I'm just being 100% transparent and telling you exactly where I'm working. And once I get my next job, I'm going to share that again. I'm not going to keep stuff like this a secret anymore. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. See the kind of risk I'm willing to put for all of y'all. See, I care about you. I care about this channel, and I want to be open and honest. Now, Pride of America is a ship that was built in 2005. It's an older ship. Not the best cruise ship food I've ever had. It's really hard to stock up because we're in Hawaii and food tends to be more expensive. They have to ship it farther. So compared to some of the cruise ships I've been on, for the guest at least, the food is not my favorite part of it. It's really hard to keep crew members because we need to have 70% Americans at all times. Americans are notorious for jumping on cruise ships. That's why a lot of cruise lines will not hire Americans without prior cruise ship experience. Now, my cruise ship, for some reason, it's not a young crowd. You don't really see a lot of young people there. Usually our average age is around 55, but I've seen it all the way up to 65. So if you've been on a cruise ship before, you know that is a very, very old age limit. It's not a bad ship though, but it's a ship that people go on because they want to see the islands. If you want to go on a cruise ship and stay on the ship the whole time, there are better cruise ships. There are better cruise ships with entertainment. My cruise ship does not have much entertainment, doesn't have Broadway shows, it doesn't really have anything like that compared to a lot of other cruise lines, cruise ships. People come on my ship planning on going around the islands. They plan on using it purely just to see all of Hawaii and getting off every day and then getting back on the ship. The main complaint I see about Pride of America is the people that stay right on the ship the whole time and don't get off. Now, my ship is the #1 cruise ship in the world for excursion sales. We do almost $1 million a week in excursion sales. Now, a company like Virgin Voyagers, even though not all of their itineraries are 7 days, they tend to do a little bit under 200,000. The reason for that is a lot of the ports that the Pride of America visits, there's not a lot to do right when you get off of the cruise ship. Because it's an older customer base, guest base, people feel the need to have to buy excursions if they want to do something because they really do not feel comfortable getting off and finding things to do themselves, which is crazy because keep in mind, we're in America. They always ask me, is it safe to use taxis here? Is it safe to use Ubers? Yes, you're in America. It's not like you're going to some other country that you've never been to before. It is very safe. For crew members, because I said there's 70% Americans, any American that's worked on the Pride of America will probably tell you there are better jobs out there. It's not for them. And for most Americans, cruise ship living is not for them. But if you ask any international worker, they absolutely say they love it because they have to follow US labor laws. Most cruise ships, you get paid by a monthly salary that is around $1,500 to $2,500. Well, on Pride of America, you get paid hourly, and anything over 40 hours, you get overtime for. So we're the highest cruise ship workers, highest paid cruise ship workers in the world, and that's one reason this ship, Pride of America, costs so much money to go on. For the crew experience, I love it, but I have nothing to compare it to. I have never been international. I've never really been on any other ship, so I cannot tell you, is the crew food better? Is crew life better? Stuff like that, which I think if I go international on one of these other ships, even if it's a different line than NCL, I think I'll be able to share that information with you a little bit more. But that's it for this video. I just really wanted to tell you a little bit about the Pride of America, a little bit about what I learned, some information about the guests, the base, the food, not a whole bunch of details in that. The main point of this video is to tell you, cruisers, I work for NCL and I work on the Pride of America. Now, if you have any questions about this ship, feel free to ask in the comments, but please like, please comment, please subscribe, and cruisers, I hope you have a cruise-tastic day. See you later.
Please subscribe to my channel. It will make me feel really special.